So for the residence and tax section of this application, it's basically asking you for your personal information. Here is asking you for all the addresses that you have lived in for the last 5 years. I'm just gonna type some made up information. Let's say that from August 31st, 2018 till 2020, July 31st, I was living on 34 Pharmacy Avenue. Make sure that the postal code and all the other informations are correct. The unit number, the street number, make sure they're all correct. Then you can click on Save Address. If you make a mistake, you can just click on Edit and fix it here. If for example, let's say the unit is 35, not 34, you can just save the address like that. You can just fix it that easily. Or if you think that no, this is not the right address and you want to get rid of it and delete it, you can just click on Delete and click Yes, I want to delete it, or No, go back. And I'm just going to add another address. I'm going to say from 2020 August 1st to 20 to let's say this is my current address, so that I don't have to enter a date if this is my current address. I am living in, gonna say 47 Pharmacy Avenue. Then I'm gonna click on Save the Address. After you entered your address, you can just scroll down and answer all other questions. It's asking if in the past 4 years you were in a country or territory other than Canada for 183 days or more in a row. If not, if yes, then you have to click on Yes, enter the name of the country, let's say Afghanistan, and then you have to answer the relevant questions. Will you provide a police certificate? If yes, then you have to attach the file. If no, then you have to explain why you're not providing a police certificate. And if you haven't been in any other country other than Canada for 183 days in a row, then you click on No. Then for the next question, it's asking for your SIN number. It's asking if you have a SIN number or if you have a TTN number or individual tax number. If yes, you have to include your SIN number for this question. Just come up with a fake SIN number. Okay, I'm just gonna come up with a fake SIN number. After you entered your SIN number, then they're gonna ask you which years you have filed your taxes and which years you haven't. Okay, it's asking if I filed my taxes in 2023, I'm gonna say yes. If I filed my taxes in 2022, I'm gonna say yes. If I filed my tax in 2021, yes. If I filed my taxes in 2020, yes. If you haven't filed your taxes for 1 year, you should be fine. So after you answered all these questions about filing your taxes, you can move on to the next part. This part is basically just asking you if you authorize IRCC to have access to your information, tax information, your physical presence information, anything that CRA has. IRCC is trying to access those information through CRA, and they're asking for your authorization. And the only option that you guys have for this part is yes. If you choose no, then it's gonna let you know that you can't submit your application and you can become a citizen. So the only option you have is to choose yes. That's it. You can just say yes, I allow RCC to have access to all the information that CRA has. After you pick yes here, you can just move on to the next question. It's asking if you have ever held immigration or citizenship status in a country and territory other than Canada. For this one, you should say yes. It's the country that you were born in. If you were born in, I don't know, Turkey, then you should say yes, I have a citizenship of Turkey. It's gonna ask you when you got your citizenship. If you have citizenship from other countries, you must also include those here. But if you only have citizenship from the country you were born in, that's the one that you need to mention. If you were born in 1966, then August 2nd, then, and well, that's the date you want to enter, because since you were born, you were granted citizenship in the country you were born, right? And you never lost that citizenship, I'm assuming, so you can just say not applicable, and then you gotta say which country that was. We're just gonna say Turkey, and then you gotta say what was the status in that country. I'm just gonna say citizen. Then you can save that status. If you have citizenship from another country, for example United States, then you can also you must enter the information here as well. Again, if you have 2 or 3 citizenship, just make sure you enter those information here. You want to make sure to include the date that you got your citizenship, and you want to make sure to include which country it was and what's the status that you have in that country. But again, if you only have citizenship from another country that you were born in, that's all you need to mention. And if you made a mistake, you just click on edit. And if you just want to delete it because this is just not right, think about it is right, you just click on delete. Then we're going to move on to the last question. It's asking if you have ever applied for travel documents or passport during the last 5 years. If the answer is yes, you are you must fill out these boxes. You must enter the information for that travel document, the document number, the country that was issued, the place of issue. And if the answer is no, you just simply say no. And if it's asking you to provide an explanation, you can just say, I never needed a travel document. So I never applied for one. And after you, or any other explanation that you might have, any other explanation that you guys might have, it shouldn't be this one. This is just an example I'm giving you guys. Any other explanation that you might have would be fine. As you can see, I got that green checkbox, which is what we want. That means we have filled all the information and we're good to move on to the next step, which is work and school.